Mr. Speaker, I have little doubt that this bill will pass today. These bills usually fly right through with no problem. Honestly, I never voted against any of them, but I'd like to make a few brief remarks on why I'll be voting no on Senate Bill 325. Mr. Speaker, as many of you know, I have a House Bill 14, and this would stop any college or university that is a sanctuary campus from getting state dollars. Now, in spite of the fact that this General Assembly has given millions and millions of dollars year after year, the University of Pennsylvania has declared itself a sanctuary campus. That particular statement was made by the esteemed president of that university. Mr. Speaker, I would be a hypocrite if I voted yes on this bill, because my reasons for voting no are because of House Bill 14, and it's just totally ridiculous, in my opinion, that we are giving money to this university. Mr. Speaker, I strongly support the veterinary activity and the infectious disease research programs at the U of P. The district that I represent is a farming area, so this is a very difficult no vote. My no vote has to do with the University of Pennsylvania picking and choosing which laws they will obey and which laws they will ignore. We're a nation of laws. We're a land of laws, Mr. Speaker. If you disagree with a law, there's a process to change it. That's what you do, you change it. I just can't figure out why we would be giving a private Ivy League university money, especially under these circumstances. Let's talk a little bit about the economics of the University of Pennsylvania. They have an endowment of over $12 billion. That is billion with a B. They have an operating budget of $8.7 billion. Again, that is with a B. And their president makes an annual salary of $3.5 million, and thank heavens that's with an M, $3.5 million a year. Now, I'm not saying that she's not worth it, but the bottom line is just to stress how wealthy the University of Pennsylvania is. The University of Pennsylvania is defying federal law, thumbing their noses at the taxpayers of Pennsylvania, the people who pay the bills. Mr. Speaker, we cannot reward this kind of behavior. I want to note, somebody was asking about the university. I met with representatives from the University of Pennsylvania back in January to try to iron this thing out. I've been in contact with them on several occasions, and I've had no success. Listen, if this thing should fail, if the University of Pennsylvania would release a public statement or provide a letter that they indeed will comply with the immigration laws, I would be glad to personally submit a supplemental appropriations bill for them, for their $30 million. Mr. Speaker, we're not talking about Pitt or Penn State or Lincoln. We're not talking about them. We're talking about an Ivy League college with lots of money. Mr. Speaker, students matter, animals matter, farmers matter, but laws and taxpayers matter too. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.